What does it mean to have a mission, vision, and purpose? That in a moment. Hello, in this episode I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about mission, vision, and purpose. In the last couple of episodes I talked at length about having a vision, having a mission, having a purpose, and letting it lead your life. It is the leader of your life. And so then I began to think about it. What really does that mean to have a vision, mission, and purpose? And the simple definition for me at this time, the simple definition that I want to share with you is that the vision, mission, and purpose that you have is an emotional state. It's a state of emotions. So any adjective that describes how you really want to live your life, let's say you want to live your life passionately, you want to live your life generously, you want to live your life in an educated way, you want to live your life as a leader. So though any word that is extremely descriptive then creates a value, and that is what leads your life. That's the mission, vision, purpose. Now there are a lot of definitions on how to create a mission statement, how to create a vision statement, how to create an action plan. What it boils down to me is, like, what is your way of being? Who are you going to be when you interact with other people? Who are you going to be when you get into business? Who are you going to be when you're conducting business? Who are you going to be when you're with your family, when you're with your lover, when you're with strangers at an event? Why is this important? Why this is important is because when you're associated to, when there's an emotional association to the value system we call your vision, then that's your go-to. So anytime you're out of alignment, anytime something is off, something is not right, you can always go back to your vision. And what's the mission wrapped around your vision of yourself. So for example, last week I had an incident that was, as I look back on it, it wasn't pretty, okay? So I had let's call it a disagreement with someone. And why do we have disagreements? We have disagreements essentially because I think I'm right and I don't think you're right. And the other person thinks they're right and they don't think I'm right. And so there's a disagreement here. Disagreements happen all the time. A variance in opinions, a variety of opinions happens all the time. It's how we deal with those disagreements that contributes to the way we live our vision. So I had this disagreement. It wasn't pretty. I don't mind confessing that I raised my voice, that I was upset, and though I didn't say nasty things, the tone that I had was definitely egotistical and demeaning. So, because you know, I thought I was right, okay? I then began to think about my personal vision, my personal mission, who I want to be in the world. And this is the point that I really want to share with you. You can always go back to your vision. Who do you want to be in the world? And so once I got reassociated to, reattached to this vision that I've created for myself, this way of being, which by the way continues to evolve, right? One of the words that is in my definition of my vision is loving. So I want to be a loving individual. And it's not always that I come off that way. I get it. But when I got reattached to that piece of my vision, then it was clear to me that in order for me to be the person that I describe myself as in my vision, then I've got to correct this communication. I've got to remedy this communication. So I picked up the phone, I made an apology, and we discussed what the situation is and was, and the conversation basically went like, that's not the individual that I choose to be. I've chosen to be a different individual, and I was reactive, out of character, out of vision, out of my way of being. It happens, and that's why it's so important to have defined your vision, who you are, who you want to be. I mean, we're human. I am human. We are all human. We are going to stray. We are going to err. We are going to get off the track of who we really want to be and what our real purpose is. The beautiful thing about it is if you can have an awareness of when this happens, why it happened, and then reset yourself to get back on the vision, then it builds relationships. It mends relationships. It fosters relationships rather than breaks it down. So I hope this has been helpful to you. If you need help, or if you would like a consultation about how to get attached to your vision, your mission, your way of being, I'm happy to have that conversation with you. paulmontalongo.com/strategy. Get on my calendar. Share this video, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope this has helped. And I will see you again. Stay in your vision.